What's up, guys? Jake and Chris here for Dude Ranch DIY. We are back from what was a pretty fun weekend out at Joe from Ohio Woodburner, his open house. We met a lot of you guys out there, and we got to spend the weekend with Doug from One Eye Customs and Adam from Hometown Acres, which was a lot of fun.
Yeah, we had a ball out there. It was a great opportunity to get out there, meet a bunch of YouTubers, hang out with people that we met out at Paul Bunyan, and just share the love for firewood that we all do.
Yeah, the whole firewood community is a great community. But we are now back in Connecticut, and as you can see behind us, it looks like I'm picking your nose a little bit. The electric LINKIT conveyor is still standing. It's still being hung up on the strap. As you guys saw, we did that on that second video when we split firewood with it. And I've been so busy with the trailer modification video that I'm hoping is posted by the time that I post this. It's been taking forever. Really went in depth on that trailer thing. But today, Chris and we've come up with devised a new way to make this LINKIT conveyor, I think, work for us in our operation. With a little help from Doug, thank you, Doug, over at One Eye Customs. We talked this out with him, and he helped give us some ideas of how to make this conveyor raise and lower to work with the dump trailer and the log arch and our whole firewood operation. So let me show you what we got going on. So guys, what we got here is your standard hand crank, like boat winch, I would call it. The hand crank is, I don't know where the hand crank is. It's not in there.
Sold separately.
It's probably still in the garage. We forgot it in the garage. Okay, I'm gonna have to run back and get it in the garage. But trust me, it does come with a handle that goes on here. And what we got here are two like webbing pulleys, I guess. One here, and I do have the other one in the box here. And what our idea is, we're going to utilize this fork pocket that the ratchet strap is currently through on the LINKIT. And basically, we are going to mount the boat winch, somewhere around here. And it is going to be fed up the line to a pulley that's going to be about where, well, it's going to be exactly where that eye bolt is, because we're going to hang it off the eye bolt. And then the line is going to continue up the rafter to probably, I'm gonna say,
Probably somewhere centered.
Yeah, somewhere centered, probably about right there on that rafter or this rafter. And it's gonna come down to a pole that we're gonna put through this fork pocket here. And basically, I think that's gonna allow us to, crank it and therefore raise and lower this LINKIT conveyor as needed when we back the SureTrack dump trailer in, underneath it. So we are going to hopefully get this all set up, and we might even get to try it out this afternoon.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, fingers crossed. So let me go get the missing handle, because that is a pretty critical component to this whole operation. All right, guys, turns out that the handle was in the big tool rack the whole time, but we got an issue.
Yeah, we do.
Here's our issue. This is the issue. The handle is going to hit into the pole, but we have a saving grace, and that is your inability to throw anything out.
Yeah.
So, Doug, if you're watching, it's good that you didn't impress upon him cleanliness to the point where he came home and immediately started cleaning his garage. Because, what do you have?
A lot of stuff. But most importantly, it is the mount that goes to a trailer for a boat winch that doesn't have a winch on it. So it should stick out about a foot with two mounting plates that we can mount to the telephone pole, mount to this boat winch, and give us the clearance that we need.
Bob's your uncle.
Yep.
All right, let's go. Well, Chris had exactly what we needed. I even bet that these holes are going to line up with the winch. All right, guys, just got some big 8-inch lag bolts and mounting hardware for the winch to the winch mount, and we should be good to go.
does not like that.
Does not like that. All right, it's not perfect, but it works. We're able to spool it out, and now we gotta mount the pulleys and the crossbars.
All right, guys, so we got our winch mounted. We have our first pulley mounted, and we are in the process of trying to figure out how to mount our second pulley. We have a general idea, but we're kind of flying by the seat of our pants.
So we're putting it over, yeah, we gotta ream it out more. We're putting it through 2 to kind of spread the weight out, because I am not all that confident in my building of this thing. And don't forget, we never put purlins, so the lack of purlins is probably going to cause its demise.
It's usually what happens when you use too small of a drill bit.
Yep. Nothing gets by you. All right, that's enough.
No, I think YouTube likes watching you struggle a little bit.
Now I'm gonna have to leave that in. I can't edit it out. You'll call me out on it. Hand me the wrench or something. Whoa, got a little tippy.
See, guys, if you don't have the right tool, you can always use a hammer.
Always use a hammer. The influencer. This. And like that. Right, left. For anybody wondering, this is plenty strong enough. It's 10,000 pound synthetic winch cable. I don't want to hear it in the comments.
All right, so what do we need now? We need
Now we need a pulley.
one of these things.
I guess it's fine, but my OCD is getting the best of me on that one.
This isn't the trailer. Don't let it get away from you.
Okay. Thanks for talking me off the conveyor. All right, now, okay, so yeah, this is gonna work. This is gonna work. Okay, now we just gotta drill 2 holes, boom and boom, for these puppies. We should be good, but it's stressing me out. Okay, you go.
Right. So we have our 2x4 mounted to this winch line, connected to our boat winch, up through a pulley, to another pulley, to the boat winch itself. It's gonna be the maiden lift.
Yeah, the only thing we haven't done is cut the 2x4, because we just want to make sure that once we put weight of the conveyor on this piece here, that it's not going to affect and like be rubbing up against these side extensions. I don't think it will, but here we go.
Well,
the knot came undone.
yes.
Okay. Okay, attempt number 2. Square knot did not work. We're now trying 2 half hitches on either side.
No.
That doesn't seem to be working either.
I mean, it's working, but it's pulling your 2x6
Yeah, that in. Well, guys, I knew I didn't like standing on the conveyor for a reason. I just got down and got a nice rip in the pants here. So, casualty of the day.
Just got to do that 3 more times.
9 more times.
Yeah.
For who's counting? All right, guys, we just added some snap links here to the Bolins for the spreader bar, and then we boxed in with 2x4s around the eyelets and that top pulley. So now Chris is going to try it. So we'll see what happens here. And okay, so we're finding out all the weak links.
Yeah.
So okay, so those were not long enough.
No.
Back to the drawing board.
So Jake says it's my superhuman strength that is causing all this to break. So we're gonna try a more dainty method.
We're gonna try it very dainty with 2-finger method. Okay, not 2 fingers, but
Oh, we got movement.
that's way taller than it ever was. Ooh. I think the one thing we're running into is that these pulleys are slightly out of alignment. These are in, oh, by the way, we were able to get in the 8-inch lag bolts. So
Turned out the battery was dead on our
yeah, the
Oogaduga.
battery's dead on the impact. So always check your batteries. In your pants for holes. Well, all right, guys, we got the LINKIT conveyor up at a pretty good height, I'm thinking. We put its little, you know, dinky stand kind of thing down there just in case all of Chris and I's hard engineering plans fail, which is pretty likely. But it is up in the air currently, and we do have the VanPower Super Power Pro, so there's only one thing left to do. Hit that AC button. Boom. And now we should, yep, light just lit up. Should be in action. Oh. Okay, we gotta move those blocks out a little bit. There we go. Yeah, so when we raised it up, it kind of pulled the whole thing out a little bit. So we're gonna have to move the RuggedMade splitter forward, you know, to meet up with the catch tray. But we are in action. It, you know, it's working. So we just gotta split wood.
Yeah, this project was a success.
Well, yeah, let's tread lightly. All right, guys, so this is where Chris and I left off. Believe it or not, it was about a week ago. I haven't had a chance to come out here, and there are some things we need to address with this whole system of hanging it. I think it's going to work, but we need to, you know, tighten things up a bit. One of the things, we need to add some washers onto the bottom of these so that they don't pull through. Both sides are pulling through. I mean, all in all, it has been hanging here for a week, so I think it's plenty, like, strong enough. This thing, one of these bolts, I forget which one, actually broke, and you can see the gap here is uneven. So we need to straighten this thing out, because I think if this winch is straight in line with this pulley and that pulley is straight in line with that pulley, then it's all going to work a lot better, and this webbing isn't going to get bunched up on the side of the pulleys here like it is, and I think it'll just go up and down a whole lot easier. So what I did was this morning, I've been up for a while, and went to the hardware store and got a proper 3/8 inch long drill bit to drill into the telephone pole exactly where we need to. That way we can then send in our big, you know, lag bolts, So hopefully that will work. I also went and bought a new 1/2-inch drill bit and 1/4-inch drill bit to hopefully make it easier to move the eye bolt that's on this vertical post here directly in line with everything, you know, where it needs to be. And then to solve the winch issue being out of alignment, I went and picked up a box of washers. So I'm basically thinking I'm gonna use these washers as just spacers here. So first things first, we need to relieve the pressure from the system. So I'm just gonna bring this trestle out that came with the LINKIT conveyor, drop it out here, lower the conveyor down. That way all the tension is off the system and we can safely, you know, work on it. So here we go. Alright guys, this is starting to look like Swiss cheese over here, but the issue is that I keep breaking these bolts. I think these are just like grade 5 lag bolts. Hardware store didn't have like any grade 8 or really strong ones, so this one was in fine, but then this one just snapped as I was tightening it down. So I really need to not over tighten these next ones because I want to... This is starting to look like Swiss cheese. This is a joke, so gonna keep going. All right, finally got 2 in without breaking them. Washers spaced. Let's hope that the bottom 2 go just as well. Nope. It's shredding the belt up there again. Okay guys, well it didn't go up on its own, but it is staying on its own and everything seems to be in alignment. I think the biggest issue is this pulley with the fact the trajectory of the conveyor as it goes down, this mounting point, you know, moves forward kind of on a curve. So that, you know, in the beginning when you're pulling it up and the mounting point is out here, it jams up on the pulley up there. I was hoping that it would, you know, the pulley would move a little bit more, but I guess it's a little bit too rigid just even on that rope that it's mounted to itself. But that being said, the winch is super on there. I don't know what you want to say. I got the splitter lined up, so let's get the dump trailer under there. Let's split some wood. Lord knows we have plenty of it. it. That's all I got cut up out of that sugar maple log. As you can see, the LINKIT conveyor is still standing, upright, or hanging. It did a pretty great job, I think. You know, it's so nice that it's as quiet as it is. The one thing I will say is that it wasn't paired up perfectly to the RuggedMade splitter. A lot of pieces were falling off over here and over here. I'm gonna pick those pieces up now, just so you get an idea. If it was slid back more so that this was up to this, Chris and I found that it doesn't drop nearly as many pieces. But it's a little tough to move the RuggedMade by myself, and it has a flat tire. So, all in all, works pretty darn good. It is really nice that it's quiet. And that's it. So, pretty awesome. Fan powers is at 92%. We started out with it at 98%. All right, guys, let's check out the trailer here. Yeah, got a nice full front. It's pretty darn even. I mean, it was definitely filling up over towards this side as well. You know, once it starts building up a pyramid, those pieces that just hit the tipping point tend to fall over there. So that's great. It is a beautiful day out. I mean, this is like the first day that I've been out here, like, and it actually feels like spring since we did the new woodyard expansion. And I gotta say, I am very pleased with how much sun is hitting this new woodyard area. Right now, that corner is in the shade because of that sugar maple tree. I mean, granted, these trees aren't fully leafed out yet, but I think as soon as the sun continues to travel, that shade is going to be drastically reduced, and you know, we'll have a great area for drying out wood. Now, that being said, lack of shade is a good thing for drying wood. It does not work as well for splitting wood. You get really hot, so having this new shelter and being under it not only keeps me cool, but it keeps the RuggedMade cool. Probably prolongs the life of the hydraulic oil from heating up too fast during these hotter months. So I'm liking the whole new setup here. I mean, this thing obviously isn't perfect, but it's also not designed for firewood. So keep that in mind. If you guys are interested in these LINKIT conveyors and you want to go check them out, head on over to the InterQuip website. Check out all of the different models. This is the 20-footer. They have shorter ones. They have another one that I don't believe it's out yet, but it actually does come with, you know, trailer wheels, and it can raise and lower hydraulically. I think that they told me that's going to be coming out soon. But if you're interested in buying one, definitely mention the promo code DUDE20 for 20% off. That would get one of these 20-footers, a 20-foot electric conveyor made out of aluminum, very lightweight, you know, compared to other firewood conveyors. Very heavy duty, you know, designed to do all different types of stuff. And that would get it under $10,000 with the 20% off coupon code. That's a pretty generous code, guys. Most companies give out a 5, 10, maybe 15, 20%. You know, you're talking thousands of dollars here. Enough savings, I would, you know, bargain to say that with the savings you'd get from that 20% off coupon code, I think you would more than likely be able to either pay for the materials to fabricate a stand or something for this yourself, or pay somebody to fabricate a stand yourself, or just do something like I did, throw together, you know, a stand or just something simple, you know, to get it up in the air. But it works great, and the fact that it's so quiet is really nice. Also, don't forget, if you need some awesome safety glasses or just sunglasses for the summer, check out heatwavevisual.com. That is a coupon code DUDE10 or Dude Ranch 10. It's Dude Ranch 10 for 10% off any Heatwave Visual safety glasses. These are polarized ANSI Z87 Plus rated safety glasses, shatterproof. So check those out. But I hope you guys enjoyed this whole process of Chris and I and then me today trying to figure out this LINKIT conveyor to make it work as best as possible for us. It's a hell of a lot better than the old green bean conveyor, the farm hay elevator that you've seen us struggling with for the past several months. So this is a huge upgrade. I can't wait to keep using it. And yeah, that's pretty much going to wrap it up. So as always, guys, if you liked the video, give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, please click the subscribe button down below. We are so close to 10,000 subscribers. I'm getting excited. You guys should be too, because we have some awesome content lined up for the future for you guys. So be sure to hit that subscribe button. Doesn't cost you anything. Questions, comments, or feedback, throw it down in that comment section. But for now, I'm Jake. This is Dude Ranch DIY. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you here next time.